All the things that we thought were cool in 1984. The year is 1984. The future is now, and it's drenched in neon, powered by synthesizers, and asking the question, where's the beef? The world watched as Apple Computer aired its iconic 1984 ad during the Super Bowl, introducing the Macintosh to the world. The Summer Olympics took over Los Angeles, and the Space Shuttle Discovery completed its very first mission. But for those who lived it, 1984 wasn't just about technological leaps and global events. It was about a cultural shift. Pop culture became a spectacle, delivering moments so big, so bold, and so weird, they're impossible to forget. So, let's look at 5 things you'll only truly get if you survived that vibrant year. Music. In 1984, the music world was owned by Prince. His masterpiece, When Doves Cry, was everywhere, spending 5 weeks at #1 and becoming the biggest hit of the year. It was the lead single from the film Purple Rain, and its sound was revolutionary. Here's the twist. In a decade of booming bass, Prince deliberately removed the bass line from the track, creating a sparse, urgent, and emotionally raw anthem about a toxic relationship. We were all dancing to a song filled with conflict and pain, proving that Prince could make even despair sound like a hit. Biggest songs of 1984. When Doves Cry, Prince. The sound of a relationship falling apart, which somehow became the sound of the summer. What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina Turner, the comeback queen's anthem that questioned the role of emotion in romance. Say, 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 Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, a pop duet from 2 of the biggest names in music history. Footloose, Kenny Loggins, the title track from the film that had everyone kicking off their Sunday shoes. Hit shows of 1984. Dynasty, the Carrington family's over-the-top drama and wealth made it the most-watched show in America. The Cosby Show, a new family sitcom that debuted and immediately became a ratings powerhouse, redefining the genre. Knight Rider. Knight Rider was the kind of show that made every kid in 1984 look at the family station wagon and feel deeply, personally disappointed. Every Friday night, David Hasselhoff, hair fully committed, jacket fully leather, would climb into Kit, a black Pontiac Trans Am with a glowing red scanner, a British accent, and frankly, a lot of opinions. The movie, Who You Gonna Call? On June 8, 1984, a supernatural comedy busted its way into theaters and became a full-blown cultural phenomenon, Ghostbusters. It wasn't just a movie, it was an event that blended comedy, action, and horror into something completely new. It was the second highest grossing film of the year and held the #1 spot for 7 straight weeks. Surviving 1984 meant quoting lines like, "He slimed me," singing the chart-topping theme song by Ray Parker Jr., and debating whether the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was terrifying or adorable. The film's impact was so huge, it even changed our language, popularizing the "busters" suffix for any group getting rid of something unwanted. Top highest-grossing movies of 1984. Beverly Hills Cop. Eddie Murphy's comedic genius turned this action film into the year's top-grossing movie. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, a darker, more intense adventure for our favorite archaeologist. Gremlins, the creature feature that taught us 3 very important rules about pet care. The Mania, the robots in disguise. In 1984, a new toy line didn't just capture kids' imaginations, it started a war for playground supremacy. The Transformers, robots that could change into vehicles and other objects, landed on shelves and instantly became the must-have toy. The war between the heroic Autobots and the evil Decepticons, fueled by a massively popular cartoon series, created a frenzy. The demand for characters like Optimus Prime and Megatron was so intense that toy stores often sold out, leading to desperate searches and playground bragging rights. Surviving 1984 meant choosing a side, Autobot or Decepticon, and knowing that these toys were more than meets the eye. Top toys and games of 1984. 1. Transformers, the robots in disguise that launched a multimedia franchise and became a global phenomenon. 2. Trivial Pursuit, the board game that exploded into a national obsession, making trivia a competitive sport at dinner parties across the country. 3. GoBots. Tonka's line of transforming robots provided stiff competition for the Transformers, sparking intense debates among kids. 4. Voltron, the defender of the universe that took the robot craze to the next level, with 5 lion bots that combined into one giant, sword-wielding hero. The look. The accidental rebel fashion in 1984 was about being bold and making a statement. And no one made a bigger statement than Madonna at the very first MTV Video Music Awards. While performing Like a Virgin, she emerged from a giant wedding cake, wearing a now iconic wedding dress paired with a boy toy belt buckle. When one of her shoes slipped off, she improvised, rolling around on the stage in a move that was seen as scandalous and revolutionary. That performance, a mix of lace gloves, layered jewelry, and rebellious energy, defined a new era of pop star style. Elsewhere, neon colors were everywhere, and leg warmers became a staple, thanks to the ongoing fitness craze. Top fashion trends of 1984. 1. Lace gloves and layered jewelry. Madonna's VMA performance made crucifixes and piles of bracelets the height of cool. 2. Neon colors. From jackets to leggings, wardrobes were electrified with hot pink, lime green, and electric blue. 3. Leg warmers. A key part of the aerobics-inspired look that was popular both in and out of the gym. The moment, where's the beef? On January 9, 1984, a simple question in a fast food commercial became a national catchphrase. In a Wendy's ad, 81-year-old actress Clara Peller inspected a competitor's hamburger with a giant bun and a tiny patty and gruffly demanded, "Where's the beef?" The phrase exploded into the cultural lexicon overnight. It was printed on T-shirts, turned into a song, and even used by Walter Mondale in the Democratic presidential primary debates to question Gary Hart's policies. Surviving 1984 meant hearing that question everywhere, a shared joke that perfectly captured a moment when everyone was looking for a little more substance. So, how many of these did you survive? If you remember the missing bass line in When Doves Cry, who to call when there was something strange in your neighborhood, the difference between an Autobot and a Voltron lion, Madonna's shocking VMA performance, and asking, "Where's the beef?" Then congratulations. You are a true survivor of 1984. These moments weren't just passing fads. They were the building blocks of a decade defined by spectacle and excess. It was a time when a commercial could change a political race, and a pop star could change the world with a single performance. Now, it's your turn. What definitive, can't-be-forgotten memory from 1984 did I miss? Get down in the comments and let me know the one thing that is still living rent-free in your head from that year. And if you enjoyed this time warp, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got plenty more decades to get through together. Thanks for watching.